Hi, this is Liz and welcome to my podcast, Spiritually Speaking with Liz. In this episode, I wanted to talk about signs. Do you have a sign, or what signs do you see? And I've just had the most amazing one as I went upstairs to get a book to read something to you from. And as I walked in my spare room, there are butterflies flying around in that room, I kid you not. And that for me is my sign from Janet. Janet was my mentor, and well, she obviously still is my mentor, sending the butterflies like that. But it's made me so excited, I can't tell you. Anyway, back to signs. Do you see signs? I'm sure you do, but are you aware of the signs? This is the thing with people. They'll say, I don't see anything, or oh no, nothing ever comes to me. But we're not talking about a big neon sign here with a bigger arrow, Liz, look here. We're talking about subtle things and repeating things. So like we get the repeating numbers, we can also get the repeating signs. So for some people, that's feathers. Wherever they go, they'll see feathers everywhere. I've got one of my friends, she's started getting hearts and they're left on her doorstep. Literally just left on her doorstep, and nobody can go down the drive because it's got a locked gate at the end. I just love this. I have another friend who gets playing cards. I mean, who on earth have you ever seen a playing card when you're out and about? I have once, and that's only since she'd told me, so it was a few weeks afterwards. Once I've seen I have never seen one anywhere else, but yet she will tell me that she's found another one. And I'm just like, how on earth? Because that is her sign, so specific to her. Some other people see coins. They see it as pennies from heaven. They see it as a sign from a loved one, or they see it as a sign of abundance. It doesn't matter what it is. It's what it means to you and being aware of it. So there are lots of, I could tell you hundreds of stories about signs and how I see them, how people see them, which I'll tell you a few more, and then I'll give you some tips on how to ask for a sign. My guide shows me signs through runes. Runes are from the Anglo-Saxons, and they're a divination system. And I get runes when I'm out walking. I get them on stones. It's my ambition to collect each rune on a stone. I've not got many so far because obviously they're not easy to find in that way. But I've got some fabulous ones, but even down to sticks when you're out and about. And they're not just like one stick facing the other. They are sticks in the shape that have grown in the shape of, or showing me the sign. I also see them in tree roots in the symbol. I'll know that they're for me because I'll feel the need to look down. And then I'll see the symbol, and then I'll know what I'm being told by the symbol that I'm seeing. So it can be anything from, yes, you're going in the flow, you need to relax, you need time out to yourself. There's lots of different ways, and that's how I see them. That's my main signs, I would say, apart from Janet and the butterflies. And that came about because when she died, there was a butterfly on my windowsill, and it stayed there for hours. As I sat and cried, it stayed there with me. It was beautiful. I had a lady in the shop this week, and she was telling me about her husband hadn't been well and he was going for tests, and she asked for a sign. And what she was told the sign would be was dahlia. She just carried on, as you do, day-to-day life, gone to the supermarket, came out, and there's an empty plant rack, but written on it was dahlia, 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 obviously where they should have been. But the sign hit her, and she felt, how does that feel to me? Yeah, everything's going to be okay. And it was okay. Isn't that just fabulous validation? I just love it. It's just that confirmation that, yeah, we're here for you, we're rooting for you, or we're supporting you, or you can get the signs of slow down, speed up. So you can ask for your sign, and there's a couple of ways of doing this the way I've been taught. So you can ask for the sign, Well, first of all, get clear. What do I want a sign on? What do I want confirmation on? Could be something like, are you looking for a new job? Are you unhappy with a situation and you wanting a bit of guidance around it? Are you asking... You could be asking anything you want that you need guidance on. But the key here is to be clear about what you ask for. So what do you want the guidance on? Get really, really finely tune that. Then ask, what will my sign be? And it's the first thing that pops into your head. Whatever it is, that's your sign. Don't question it, just let it pop in. There we go. And then hand it over and leave it for, I always say 24 hours. I think that gives a good time scale. People say 12 hours, but I don't know. They always say that there's no time on the side of spirit. And I always feel a bit icky about putting a time scale on it. But if you've got something going on, then you want to know. And I think it's fair to ask. So I would say 24 hours. And then, like I say, you leave it, you let it go, and just see what happens. Think of it like ordering food. You make your order with the waitstaff when they come to the table. So you order your starter, your main, drinks, whatever. And then off they trot, your drinks come, and you sit chit-chatting with your friend. But you never keep asking the waiter, do you? Oh, where's my food? Oh, where's my order? Unless obviously it's running very late. But you just trust, don't you? You just trust that the waitstaff have taken your order to the kitchen are preparing your food, and when the time's right, your food will come back to you. It's the same thing, just hand it over. One of the times I did this, the image I got was a red balloon. And I was thinking, where the hell am I going to see a red balloon today? I'm not going anywhere where I would deem a red balloon would be, but that's fault number one. Never expect, just trust. I went about my day to day. I was teaching yoga that day. So off I went to the place, walked through to go to the room at the back. And on my way through, I saw a box that had a picture of a red balloon on it. Now, that I had to turn because it caught my eye. So I was literally expecting a physical red balloon. But no, there it was on the box. So remember, spirit, the universe, source, whatever you want to call them, they think outside the box. Really, they do. So never expect, or no, I should say always expect the unexpected, because that's always what you get. When you get your sign, then just take a few deep breaths. How does it feel? Does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel light, excited? Does it make you feel a little bit anxious? Does it make your tummy go into a knot? Whatever the sign is, this is the key on the action of it, is how you feel. So if you're feeling good, happy, then there's your answer. Yes, this is a good thing to do, or this is your guidance, move forward. If you're getting a tension feeling or something feels a bit off, then no, just stop. Pause for a while. Let things settle and then try again. So you'll learn by your own signs. I like to do it now in a different way, even after trying that. I go into the woods a lot, or I go into nature a lot. And one of my special places is the woods, or sat down by a little river that's near us. So I'll go there, close my eyes, and just get centered. Come back into me, come out of the headspace, just a few deep breaths. Sink into my body, few sighs out. That's like the slide into your soul, I always think. And then ask. Ask whoever you want to ask. So is it the universe, source, your guides, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. Ask them, is this right for me? Or ask them whatever the situation is. Will it help me? Will it inspire me? Is it in alignment with who I am? Whatever the wording, you choose that depending on what you're asking for. And then as I carry on with my walk, or sometimes it can be straight away, I just pay attention, just be present, and things will appear. It could be an animal. It could be a sudden surge of wind. Not yours. It could be a leaf flying across your face. Anything that stands out to you, that's your sign. Don't question it. just go with it and know, yes, that's for me. That is my answer. I think a lot of people spend a bit too much time really looking that they miss what's in front of them, if that makes sense, because they're focused on how things should be. And really, this is the world of uncertainty for sure. Signs can come at other times too, even if you're not asking for them at that specific moment. I can remember when I was thinking about the shop and I went for lunch with a friend and we were sat outside as we were ordering, having our drink, and a wasp came and flew right into my eye, and I mean literally touched my eyeball. It didn't sting, thank goodness, but it really, I've never had that before, and I was like, what on earth is that? What the hell is going on? So I was shocked by it, and I was like, okay, so this is a sign. On my phone, I've got a Kindle app, and I've got the book called Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen Farmer, which is a great book. I love it. I got it out on my app, and here's what I just went to look up for you. It says, whatever task is before you, jump in and go for it with enthusiasm and determination. Now, that was a sign to me. I know people think, oh God, she's away with the fairies, but that was just the confirmation that I was like, yes, this is it. So I did it, and it's the best thing I've ever done. So why don't you have a go? Try it out. So you could do the two ways, either going into nature, centering yourself, taking a few deep breaths, asking what you want to know, and then waiting for the signs to come to you. Or you could think about what you want the guidance of, ask for what the sign will be, stick with whatever pops into your head, and then hand it over to the universe. And when the sign comes, how does it make you feel? The part about being in nature, then I always think you can look it up. And Google's an amazing thing these days. You can Google anything. If you put spiritual meaning of whatever, I can guarantee you it will be there. I'm amazed that there's always something there. So it's a really good backup. Yes, you should use your intuition on it, but I think sometimes when you're thinking about a situation and you're unclear about it, it can make your intuition a little unclear. So I like to do either the Stephen Farmer book or a quick Google about what it is that's come up for me. Anyway, that was signs in a nutshell. Any questions, any comments, you know how to get in touch with me. It's email spirituallyspeaking222@gmail.com, Instagram spiritual_speaking_222, Facebook spirituallyspeaking222. Thanks for listening. Speak to you soon. Bye.